Okay, just got back from the dyno shop. You can hear it idles really well. Quick walk around, pop the hood. Hang on. Looks good, idle's good. Running about 180, 185, which is good. It's been idling for a minute. I'll go over the dyno sheets here in a sec. Here are the dyno results that I got. I received from the dyno guy. I got a paper chart with a bunch of numbers on it. And I typed them out here, and you can see there. Of course, didn't get any charts, but I built my own. That's fine. It was a lot of work, but this is important stuff, and I wanted to share with you guys what the newest engine with the AFR heads and the 750 double pumper actually did on the dyno, on the chassis dyno. The gentleman who did the dyno for me, it's a chassis dyno. He's been doing this for decades. He did a great job, and he's a longtime family friend of my wife's. So in any event, I just want to show you that the dyno results. Let's start in the upper left-hand corner. Really nice horsepower and torque curve. This is an estimate of the crank horsepower. The multiple is 1.25 from the chassis dyno results, and that's simply what I did. And speaking with the dyno guy, by the way, his name is Phil, and what Phil told me was that after decades of doing this, the best multiple he's found is 1.25, regardless of transmission. Obviously, that's a broad brush stroke number. We all know that automatics take more horsepower, soak up more horsepower. But at the end of the day, we're looking at 438 horsepower right to there at darn near 6,000. 5936 RPMs, and right there is the torque number, which is 417 at 38,000 RPMs. Over here is the AFR versus RPM. Got this big dip here. He did tell me about that, but he did not jet it out or whatever. I suspect that's where the power valve's coming in, and there's a transition problem there. I don't know. Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what you think. 10.0 at the low. That's really fat. And up here at the very top at 6,000 RPMs, it's running 13, almost 13.7. Here are the actual dyno results on the chassis dyno. I failed to put the put the numbers in there, but right at 350 peak horsepower on the chassis dyno. And down here, the last chart is horsepower versus mile per hour versus RPM, and you can see right here in fourth gear an estimate of 188 miles per hour, and the peak horsepower is 436. Phil told me, with the gears that you're running, good luck. And I couldn't agree more. This little small block is probably not gonna, pull that F-body Camaro up to 188 miles an hour. Probably need some big block action on that one. But we know it will do 150. because we've already done it with the old engine that had, you know, what was it, 335 peak horsepower at like 4,700. So we've gained a lot in the new engine, a whole lot. The second dyno run that he did was without air cleaner. Not as clean a dyno run. I don't know what's going on, but after I charted it, these are the numbers that I got. In any event, super happy with the results. If you go back and compare what I was basing everything against, you know, this engine that almost exactly the same engine that Richard Holdner built and dyno tested. He's got a peak horsepower at, let's see, 520, 525 at 6,400 RPMs. So I'm off probably 100 horsepower, or darn near 100 horsepower from where Richard Holdner's engine dyno results were. So, you know, there's some use of estimates, which happens in converting back and forth between chassis and engine dyno results. You know, the car runs really good. You heard it idle. It runs down the road really well. I'm not unhappy with it. There are a few tweaks still that I'd like to do, but you know, we have another year until the next Bonneville run. I'd like to see about getting this tuned out, and probably have Phil take a look at it after a bit. In any event, that's the update for now, and thanks for watching. Talk to you soon. Bye.